Mage has heard the people of Skyrim are better looking than the ones in Cyrodiil. He has no opinion on the matter. All people are beautiful to him.
The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim is an incredible game. There are an amazing number of things to do, see, and experience. Before you can trek across the vast tundras, high mountains, and thick glaciers of the landscape, though, you have to choose who you play as. Unlike previous games in the Elder Scrolls series, Skyrim doesn't have a traditional character sheet stuffed full of statistics for you to fill out. This makes the game more accessible than its predecessors, and for the same reason, your initial choices during character creation carry less weight. How you play the game and the perks you choose at level up are what will make your avatar truly powerful or absolutely pathetic. Everything starts at the same point though, so let's take a look at the choice that will dictate how your first several hours of gameplay will work out.
Who are you?
Choosing your race is the one and only thing that changes how things will work out for you when you start to play Skyrim. There are 10 different races in the game, and each one has a different set of skill bonuses, as well as special powers, innate abilities, and resistances. All the races have 3 separate things, the first of which is 1 skill with a 10-point bonus, and 5 sub-skills with 5-point bonuses. The skills that receive bonuses are set and cannot be changed. This dictates what type of playstyle each character is best fit for. The second thing each race has is a greater power. A greater power is equipped and activated just like a dragon shout, but can only be used once every 24 hours. These powers are class-specific, and they usually support a type of playstyle that the race is optimized for. The third thing is some sort of passive effect. This includes things like frost or fire resistance, or poison and disease resistance. These effects are always active, and in some cases are very useful at every stage of the game. There's also an extra 4th category, miscellaneous spells or unusual combat bonuses, that a select few races have. These have very little effect on overall gameplay, and are mostly there for the purpose of being able to make use of a specialization in a specific school of magic right away. Now that you know how powers and bonuses are structured, let's take a closer look at how each race is meant to play. We'll start off with Thief and Assassin type characters. First is the Argonian, who specializes in lockpicking and is the optimal choice for playing as a non-violent thief. With additional bonuses to both pickpocket and sneak, Argonians play as some of the best starting thieves in the game, with a focus on breaking and entering. The second thief-type character is the Khajiit, who excels at sneaking. Pickpocket and lockpick back up sneak, but the Khajiit also has a special ability. Unlike the other races, the Khajiit has no greater power, but instead has a lesser power that can be cast infinitely without limit, Night Eye. This power allows you to see in the dark and is a perfect ability for any thief. That's not all though. With extra bonuses to archery, alchemy, and one-handed, Khajiit are also perfect for assassin-type characters. And this brings us to the final thief-like race, Bosmers. Wood Elves fit the role of thief a bit imperfectly. With their advanced skill in archery backed up by alchemy, Bosmers are a better fit to the role of an assassin from the get-go. However, with bonuses in lockpick, pickpocket, and sneak, they are fully capable of playing the role of sneak thief without too much trouble. If skulking around in the shadows isn't your thing though, there's also the Mage type characters, and the races geared towards the arcane are as follows. The first are the Altmer, better known as High Elves and hailing from Somerset Isle. They have bonuses distributed to all the magic-related skills. Excelling in illusion first, with smaller boosts to conjuration, restoration, alteration, destruction, and enchanting, they are the only race entirely focused on the arcane arts. In addition, they naturally have 50 more points of magicka and can regenerate magic at a greatly increased rate once a day with their greater power. Second are Bretons, who specialize in conjuration and have smaller boosts to alteration, illusion, and restoration. Bretons are comparable mages to Altmer. The reason is their innate ability that grants them 25% resistance to magic, and if that's not enough, their greater power, Dragon Skin, grants an additional 25% resistance and 50% spell absorption. The third and final race geared towards the use of magic are the Dunmer. Dark Elves are actually not very well fit to play the role of mage, even though they are naturally talented at destruction magic, with minor bonuses to alteration and illusion. Their default skills in sneak and light armor emphasize their ability to be magic-heavy thieves or assassins. This is a secondary thought though, as with an innate 50% resistance to fire, Dunmer are perfect for handling flames and dealing with other magi who wield it as well. The final class or playstyle is Warrior, which uses a method of gameplay so simple that any idiot could understand it. No matter if it's one-handed, two-handed, an axe, a sword, a mace, a dagger, or a pickaxe, the philosophy stays the same. Take weapon, hit enemy. If that's your preferred method of handling the game, then you may want to use one of the 4 following races when making your character. The first choice is Orismer, or Orc. The green-skinned race has a natural talent for wearing bulky, heavy armor, and with boosts to the one-handed, two-handed, and block skills, they can easily adapt to cutting, chopping, smashing, and defending with any type of weapon or shield you can find. In addition, their Berserker Rage power allows them to deal double damage while taking half damage once a day. When it comes to not thinking and just killing, Orcs are the unmatched default race to go with. The second optimal build for a warrior-type playstyle is the Nord. The hardy Skyrim locals are all about one thing: killing with anything you have to hold in 2 hands. Even though they specialize in two-handed weapons from the outset, Nords are also sufficiently capable of using one-handed arms and shields as well. What they don't focus on is taking a beating. With a minor boost to only light armor and their greater power, Battle Cry, which makes enemies flee, it's clear that Nords are meant to deal damage, but do their best to avoid taking any. Now, the third race that can play as a warrior is actually best fit for a mixed playstyle. The Imperials, excelling in restoration magic with minor advancements to block, destruction, heavy armor, one-handed, and enchanting, are best fit to playing as a battle mage. This means that they are best fit to getting up close and personal with enemies, taking hits, dealing damage, then falling back to quickly heal and potentially burn or freeze the opposition in the process. In addition, their greater power, Voice of the Emperor, allows them to calm any human being bearing hostilities. There's also a particularly useful passive perk they have, where any container holding gold will have between 2 and 10 additional septims than normal. Not much at later stages in the game, but quite useful at the beginning. Now, the fourth race for a warrior-type playstyle, and the last race to cover, are the Redguards. They naturally excel at using one-handed arms, and are also adept with block, destruction, alteration, archery, and smithing. This combination of skills makes them perfect for playing as a spell sword, relying on traditional weapons but utilizing shields, paralysis, and destruction spells to gain a decidedly upper hand. With their power Adrenaline Rush, which dramatically increases stamina regeneration, they can also make use of multiple power attacks when things get tight. Skyrim offers a lot in the lines of methods of gameplay, and thanks to its design, it's about impossible to choose the wrong race or make a terrible decision when the game starts. Even though any race can fill any role, it's always fun to role play. Since certain races begin a head above others in certain areas, it only makes sense to at least know what their strengths are so you can potentially play to them. Of course, if you're looking for a specific character build that can aid you through the game, or provide a special challenge, then check out the accompanying videos over Skyrim character builds. Until next time, I'm Strife, and this has been the Skyrim Character Guide. I'll see you later.